Alright guys, today I'm going to be going over a few different types of brakes. I'm braking with a cuetec breech, braking cyclops balls on a 7-foot diamond table with Simonis cloth, racking with a magic rack. So for the first brake, I'm going to go with the side brake, or the cut brake as people will call it. The idea is to hit the one ball straight as head on as you can, and to squat the cue ball close to the center of the table. So I switched over to the side view so you guys can see a different view on what the brake looks like when I brake from the side. Notice I'm bridging off the rail. I choked up a little bit on the grip and my posture is a little bit more forward. When I strike the cue ball, I am stroking through the cue ball. So when I line up the cue ball, I'm lining it up a little bit over a ball's width away from the side rail. And the result is usually the wing ball will go in. If you can control the cue ball, it should sit close to the middle of the table. So for the next brake, I am going to be braking from 1 diamond off the side rail and 2 diamonds up. And the object is to hit the cue ball, center ball still. However, with that brake, you'll notice I hit a little bit above center and accelerated a little bit through, and the cue ball had a lot of top spin on it, which is why it went to the foot rail. So for the second attempt, you'll notice I hit a little bit below center, which drew the cue ball back a little bit. It still ended up in a good place because the one ball still goes to the side rail and travels up table, but the cue ball is sitting closer to the rail, which is not quite what you want. So for the next brake, I am going to be braking from about a ball off of center. The same principles apply as to the last brake where I was aiming just above center, right at center, when I struck the cue ball. The only difference is I'm hitting straighter into the rack, which, if timed properly, will disperse the balls a little bit further. The tricky part about braking from the bed of the table is making sure that your stroke actually follows through and that you are still going to hit center all the way through your stroke. So here I switch to the side view so you guys can see what it looks like from the side when I am braking in the center of the table. Notice when I get down and stroke through the ball, my tip follows through. So next I'm going to move over to 10 ball. 10 ball follows most of the same principles as 9 ball. The first break I'm going to do is about a ball off center. Your principles remain the same. You're still going to accelerate through the cue ball and you're going to aim to hit center. The difference is there's one extra ball which gives you a little bit more force when you hit the rack so they don't spread. So I took a step back here and adjusted the cue ball into place with the tip of the cue so you guys could get a better view on how I line it up. From here I did the same break, but I hit it a little bit lower than center. which caused the cue ball to come back. The next break I'm doing is not a common break when I am breaking 10 ball, but it follows the same placement as 9 ball, where I place the cue ball 1 diamond off the side rail and on the head string. So here I'm going to go with the cut break as well. I missed the side of the 1 ball to hit it flat where I needed to, which is why the 1 ball and the cue ball travel together. So on a 10 ball break, you're looking for the balls that are behind the 1 ball and the back corner balls. The ones behind the 1 ball should travel to the side pockets, and the ones back in the corner will naturally follow a 4 rail position if they don't. So here I slowed it down to 25% of the normal speed so you guys can get a better view of what the full stroke for my side break looks like. Notice where the tip actually strikes the cue ball, just above center.